Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Counting on star Jed Duggar and his wife, Katey Duggar, recently appeared as guests on Jed's sister Jinger Duggar's podcast, and when asked whether Jed and Katey were planning to expand their family anytime soon, they revealed where they stand on welcoming more children. Jed and his wife Katey are already parents to son Trude, 3, daughter Nora, 2, and their newborn twins, Elsie and Emma, who were born in January. For a brief time, Jed and Katey had 4 little ones under the age of 2 in their family, a record in the Duggar family. Jed and Katey admitted that the speed with which their family has grown has been shocking. As reported by TV Insider, Jed and Katey told Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, that the speed with which their family has grown has been shocking. "We've known each other 5 years. So when we look at it like that, we're like, wow, this has been crazy," said Katey. When asked whether they'd welcome more children, Jed said it was something he and Katey were praying about, while Katey said that they would love to just enjoy the kids they have right now for a good minute. For now, they consider themselves on sabbatical from having children. The Duggar family became famous due to their extra-large brood, and the family has been through its fair share of trials and tribulations since their original reality show, 19 Kids and Counting, went off the air in 2015 after son Josh Duggar was exposed for molesting several of his sisters during childhood. The family has failed to regain their fame and popularity in the years since the scandal. Their appeal was always rooted in family values, which is why they had so many kids to begin with. By stating that they're on a sabbatical from expanding their family, Jed and Katey are drawing a distinction between their family and the Duggar family. The Duggars claimed that more children were gifts from God, so the more they had, the more blessed they were. Jed and Katey clearly reflect their family and the values they were raised with, but they're not in a rush to have more children. They said they are praying on it but won't be moving too quickly. One of the many criticisms of families like the Duggars is that the parents are stretched too thin between trying to care for all of their children's emotional and physical needs. For Jed and Katey to say they want to relish the time they have with their children while they're young means that they probably have learned from their past and want to do what's best for their family as it is currently. This is a major distinction between the way Jed and Katey are raising their family and the way Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, Jed's parents, raised theirs. By spacing out their children, Jed and Katey are trying their best to be available and present as parents to their 4 young children without adding any more to the mix just yet. The Counting on stars are not abandoning the values they were raised with, but they are making sure that it will work for their family, and they're doing it on their own time. That's progress from the early days of the family, and it's a sign that the Duggars aren't immune from changing with the times. Jed and Katey Duggar, known for their appearances on Counting On, have recently made headlines with their candid revelations about family planning. The couple, who married in April 2021, have already welcomed 4 children in just 4 years, a pace that even surpasses that of Jed's famously large family, the Duggars of 19 Kids and Counting fame. However, in a surprising turn, the couple has announced they are taking a sabbatical from expanding their family, at least for now. This announcement has sparked discussions about modern family values, the pressures of reality TV fame, and how younger generations of the Duggar family are redefining parenthood differently from their parents. In this in-depth exploration, we will examine 1. The rapid expansion of Jed and Katey's family, how they went from newlyweds to parents of 4 in record time. 2. The meaning behind their sabbatical, why they're pausing further pregnancies and what it signifies. 3. Comparisons to Jim Bob and Michelle's parenting style, how Jed and Katey's approach differs from the Duggar family's traditional beliefs. 4. Public and fan reactions, how their decision has been received by followers and critics. 5. What the future holds, whether they'll stick to their stated goal of 5 or 6 children or change course. Let's dive into the details. 1. The rapid expansion of Jed and Katey's family. A whirlwind romance and swift family growth. Jed and Katey Duggar's journey into parenthood has been nothing short of meteoric. The couple met in 2020, tied the knot in April 2021, and immediately began expanding their family. Their first child, Trude Oliver Duggar, was born in May 2022, followed by daughter Nora in 2023 and twins Elsie and Emma in January 2025. At one point, the couple had 4 children under the age of 3, a feat that even Jed's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, known for their 19 children, did not achieve in their early parenting years. Breaking a Duggar family record. Interestingly, Jed and Katey's rapid family growth set a new record in the Duggar clan. While Michelle and Jim Bob had multiple sets of twins, their first 4 children were spaced out enough that they never had 4 under age 2 simultaneously. In contrast, Jed and Katey briefly held this unique distinction before their eldest, Trude, turned 3. Katey herself admitted on the Duggar and Jeremy podcast, "We've known each other 5 years. So when we look at it like that, we're like, wow, this has been crazy." 2. The meaning behind their sabbatical. A conscious decision to pause. Despite their rapid family growth, Jed and Katey have made it clear they are not rushing to have more children anytime soon. When asked on the podcast whether they planned to continue expanding their family, Katey responded, "We would love to just enjoy the kids we have right now for a good minute." Jed added that they are praying about future children but emphasized that they are currently in survival mode with 4 young kids, including twin infants. Why a sabbatical is significant for the Duggars. The Duggar family has long been associated with the belief that children are blessings from God, leading to an emphasis on having as many as possible. By openly stating they are taking a break, Jed and Katey are subtly distancing themselves from the extreme fertility expectations set by Jim Bob and Michelle. This shift reflects a broader trend among the younger Duggar generation, such as Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo, who have 3 children, and Jessa and Ben Seawald, who are expecting their 6th, where family planning is more deliberate rather than leaving it entirely up to God. 3. Comparisons to Jim Bob and Michelle's parenting style. A different approach to family size. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar famously allowed their family size to grow without strict planning, resulting in 19 children. Their parenting philosophy was rooted in conservative Christian beliefs that discouraged birth control and promoted large families as a divine blessing. In contrast, Jed and Katey have stated they envision having 5 or 6 kids total, a significant reduction from his parents' 19. This suggests a more pragmatic approach, prioritizing quality time with each child over sheer quantity. Learning from the past? Some critics of the Duggar family argue that having too many children too quickly can strain parental attention and resources. Jed and Katey seem aware of this, with Katey noting, "It's an insanely busy season, the little years, especially because we have 2 infants right now. It's just all hands on deck at all times 24/7. This awareness may stem from observing the challenges their parents faced in raising a mega family under public scrutiny. 4. Public and fan reactions. Support from followers. Many fans have applauded Jed and Katey's decision, seeing it as a healthy boundary in family planning. Comments on social media suggest that viewers appreciate their honesty about the challenges of raising multiple young children. Criticism from traditionalists. However, some more conservative followers have expressed disappointment, believing that the couple is straying from the Duggar family's original values by not embracing unlimited fertility. Media coverage. Outlets like Screen Rant, Kafemum, and TV Insider have framed their sabbatical as a modern take on Duggar family values, highlighting how the younger generation is redefining parenthood on their own terms. 5. What the future holds. Will they stick to 5 or 6 kids? While Jed and Katey have stated they'd like 5 or 6 children, they've left room for flexibility. As Jed said, "We both have a number in mind, but we're praying about it. Given their rapid start, it's possible they may slow down further or even stop after one more child." Potential for another set of twins? Since twins run in the Duggar family, Michelle had 2 sets, there's always a chance that future pregnancies could bring another pair, which might influence their plans. Long-term parenting goals. Beyond family size, Jed and Katey have expressed interest in ministry work and raising their kids with strong values, just not necessarily in the same ultra-high volume style as Jim Bob and Michelle. A new chapter for the Duggars? Jed and Katey Duggar's decision to take a sabbatical from having more children marks a notable shift in the Duggar family narrative. While they still embrace large family values, their approach is more measured, reflecting modern parenting challenges and personal choice over rigid ideology. Whether they ultimately have 5, 6, or more kids, their journey highlights how the next generation of Duggars is redefining family life, balancing faith, practicality, and the realities of raising children in the public eye. For now, fans will have to wait and see if their sabbatical leads to a permanent slowdown or just a brief pause before the next little Duggar arrives.